Kenya will have an Africa, not Kenya, just like the North. I am sure in Kenya is ripe for a revolution.
Why has it taken long? No.
Why has it taken long? But also answer this question from Raymond in Kapsabet, who says, what have you done, who asks rather, what have you done to put the current government on its toes concerning the full implementation of the Constitution? That came from Raymond in Kapsabet. Actually, there are a lot of text messages coming in. Some people are enjoying the debate, but there are a lot of questions for you, accusing you of being an activist as opposed to a man of God.
I'm a man of God because Moses was a man of God. You know, he liberated the people from Egypt and he harassed the pharaohs. That's what I'm doing. I'm saying, let my people go. And again, I'm saying this government was set up by Queen Victoria in 1888. And we have not been able to remove it, and it has sustained even after the new constitution.
The question, the Reverend, that you have to answer is this. Why has it taken long? I remember you in 1992, I think it was the breaking moment for the new liberation when you had Jaramogi Oginga Odinga in a studio like this, I think. And you were praying for him, and he said a few things which began this so-called liberation. 20 years later, the same conditions prevail. The same leadership you're complaining about, dominant, you know, wealthy against the poor. Revolution hasn't taken place. When will it take place, or is this just false prophecy?
It has taken place because there was no basis for a revolution before. Now we have a constitution, which is the basis which prescribes what we should be looking for, what we should be implementing, which we have no implementers now because the same parasites who sucked our blood are the same in power. So all I'm saying is this. When you want, I've been killed 3 times, you know, being shot. You can see my body is full of wounds. It doesn't mean that there is a peaceful, non-bloodless revolution because I've shed my blood on Parliament Street.
Yes, being victim.
At all things. So to say that there's a peaceful revolution when Jesus Christ died on the cross, and when I was also brutalized, is to be a liar. There's nothing like that. Kenya, you know, I don't think.
So there cannot be a peaceful.
I prefer my preference is to do the constitutional way.
Right.
But the problem is that when we just have a constitution, it's not going to be a problem because if you have 500 acres, 200 acres, if Kibaki has 100 acres, do you think he is going to implement the constitution on land that he have 20 acres so that the rest he shares with the Kenyans? No, we have no implementers for this constitution because the people we want to implement are the ones it is aimed against.
Would you consider being a politician? You know,
I'm already one. Doesn't mean
going to parliament being a senator?
Oh, that's nonsense. How can I live the overall to put myself in a container, in a limited circle? when you are, everybody is a politician. Everyone who knows his right and who wants to advocate the human rights is a politician by nature. And there's nobody in the world who is not a politician. Jesus was killed. Do you know what he was accused of? Of sedition, wanting to overthrow Caesar. He did not call himself a politician. He was called a politician by the accusers. So I'm saying, no matter what role you occupy, when you start studying for the rights of the people, for the humanity and dignity of the people, for the integrity of the people, you are going to be branded.
But let me just read some of the text messages. Mucheru in Larry is not very happy. He says, we're allowing a careless speaker to incite people. The ICC is political. We will sign the petitions. That came from Mucheri in Larry. But Humphrey in Kasarani says, Njoya is a historian and understands these things quite well. He has a clear picture of what he's talking about. We are ganging up against him. And there's a question from Kogo in Eldoret. What is the role of Reverend Njoya as a clergy on the question of reconciliation? Do you believe that the post-election violence was planned? And is it right for you to take sides?
I'm not taking side. It's me who said in October 5, 1986, let's have a new constitution, let's have pluralism. People called me those names, called me careless. I was defrocked, lost my Quora 3 times. I was killed 3 times because of that very sermon. So all I'm saying is that I've not become a politician now. That I'm just talking like Moses, just like Jesus. Let my people go. And I'm saying the oppressors are the ones who are refused to be disciplined by their parent, by their creator. So I'm saying since we cannot discipline the Mato because they have the police, which brutalize me, they have the army, they have the GSU, we can say that the only rescue for us is those who created them in ICC to discipline them. And to say that is nothing wrong. If I'm careless, as far as the word of God is puts things upside down. And that's what the gospel means. Putting this world upside, putting the feet in the skies and in the clouds and putting the head on the ground. And my head is now on the ground.
Reverend, I don't want to convict you on behalf of the religious leaders, but do you think that the religious fraternity leadership in this country is playing its proper role in terms of steering this country in these difficult times? And with respect to the ICC scenario, is the religious leadership, the church, acting right?
The church, not individuals. The church, I would think in the NCSK, we endorsed, I'm a member of the Executive Council and General Assembly of the NCSK, and we endorsed the ICC and advocated for it. But individual churches like in the North Rift and in the Central Province, like, who are members of the NCSK, have joined this Hitler mania of joining religion together with politics and together with ethnicity. These are the bishops, as you see them with the purple in this Ruto, and you see them in the Uhuru meeting. These people are creating a Hitler for Kenya. And I'm saying...
Is that fair to say? Is that fair to say? Because Hitler is very strong to use.
But Hitler used the military, but these people are going to use individuals against tribe against tribe. What is the consequence is the same. You see, better Hitler, who organized his own military and paid in the military, but here are people who are going to fight each other are not paid. You remember the poor rising from Kevera, attacking other people, or Kikuyu and Luo and other people. These are not paid soldiers. And yet these people are fighting for these very, very people. We fought for these people in Naivasha. We fought for these people in Kevera. We fought for these people in Eldoret. We were not paid. We are still not paid for our work. So I'm saying, you compare Hitler, better Hitler, who paid his soldiers. Here, these people are using the name of their tribe, their name of their identity, for people to fight against one another.
I would disagree with the Reverend on that.
What you said, there was a question about the reconciliation. There was a problem in 2007, 2008. We are trying to sort it out through reconciliation. What do you say about that?
They were reconciling dictators and dictators. They were not reconciling the people and the people. The people, to recognize the people is to give them justice. Rectify historical evils, historical injustices. That has not been done. These one dictators are being reconciled. And I don't want better when we are fighting than when we are reconciled.
But we just have to take a break for now. We'll hold the thought. You're watching Cheche live on Citizen TV and Hot 96 FM. When we come back, the discussion continues. We'll be focusing on the strikes in Kenya, if we can, the Political Parties Act, and the scramble to register before the deadline expires.
I'll tell you better when